you actually don't have to change or pivot your goals, your calls, your call to life, like the thing you're doing. If you're firmly believe in the direction that you're going, in the message that you're putting out there, new technology is just like it's a fun way. It's an inviting way. It's a creatively challenging way to get to take what I'm already doing and then just figure out I can give away advice. I got paid by MTV to learn the things that I learned, and Bravo and A&E and History Channel. I'm on so many platforms, Netflix, MySpace, Facebook. I got paid to learn this way. I just want to make sure we all feel like the community part of this creator economy. Otherwise, it feels very lonely. 10 years ago, we're talking about the real people economy. Maybe we certainly wouldn't have called it the creator economy then. The real people economy predated the expert economy, predated the entrepreneur economy, which is now turned into the influencer economy. I think we're currently in the creator economy right now. By the way, predicting the future, because I'm going through this linearly, I think editors haven't had their shine yet. And I don't know if you've read the Bible or not, but King James is a pretty famous name. And he's not even in it. He's just a really famous editor. So like the power of editing, I'm telling you, it's out there. The power of editing and curating, culling, aggregating. So there's more words they're going to throw at us. The answer is time. First and foremost, that's where I go to a blank piece of paper. And I'm just literally going to draw a timeline. I'm going to put today's date. I'm going to put the end of the year. I'm going to figure out what I'm capable of creating and doing and impacting in the next 2 to 3 months. Okay. I'm going to look at that schedule and multiply it by 4 so I can figure out what an annualized plan is. By the way, this is a weird way to answer the question. When I was trying to lose weight, I didn't want to lose weight. I didn't want to be a pound less than where I was yesterday. I wanted to be a pound less from where I was last year. It was way more fun for me to compare myself to last year. And I would be like, yo, Vin, thanks for setting me up for success on this one. You had a couple of burgers on that Tuesday, but Thursday, you're in that space. And what it does is it gives me the time to refine and slowly, confidently, and more importantly, sustainably get the results that I ultimately want to get. You don't have to wait 25 years to qualify for an Emmy Award. Like I'm telling you, all I did is apply. I saw what qualified to win. What I had a goal. I told a couple of friends. I put it out there. I even bought a space for it. It was just crazy to say. But I make these decisions now based on the future. My secret to success has been not making decisions based on now, making decisions based on the outcome of now. I don't care about the outcome. I don't care about this current, choice if it doesn't get me the outcome, the larger outcome. I have to say pride for my grandma, God bless her, for being my true north and making me realize that every room that I'm in is important. And I hold on to my name. It's one hell of a long name. It's not easy to say. It's like the most annoying part of being on podcasts is Potestivo or Potestivo. I never even know myself.
I just wish it had more of an ethnic ring to it.
I know, right? We try to learn a lot by ourselves, and I actually recommend not learning and pecking away and slow learning and going and learning. I really recommend stop, learn completely in its entirety, and then implement. I think that if it takes 2 weeks to get a website out of the gate because we're learning and updating small little pieces, that if had we had just shut down for 4 or 5 solid days and gotten clarity on what our story and how we want our story to be received, not just shared, not just sold or told, but received and shared. But clarity is one of those things that I think is often overlooked in creativity. I think that unfortunately a lot of people see the end results of creativity and don't quite understand, the journey and the layers and how time plays a factor, so clarity and time. I think there are 4 or 3 types of creatives. There's an analytical creator, a strategic creator, and a technical creator. So you might find a better partnership if you identify as an analytical creator, if performance marketing and Google ads and Facebook ads and all that's important to you, you might do really well with you partnering with a technical, someone who's more focused on SEO and automation and integrations, or even a strategic creator who's going to bring in relationships and focus on the person-to-person component to it more so. So just making sure that you're complementing your creative skills might be one of the ways to do that. And we all start from someplace, but whether you identify as an analytical, technical, or strategic creator is sort of up to you. And I've seen the impact of what media can do to change a conversation, to change a law, to give us rights, hopefully back, to get more out of us, and I gotta say, I bring up Mandy Moore and Beyonce, and they fight for our rights. Like, they show up in places that are important for us. Matthew McConaughey, it's weird to say, I never got to work with Matthew, but like these talent have a role, and an impact. So how we empower them and who we select to celebrate and turn into celebrities, that's us as an audience. That you can't blame MTV for a certain type of show or Bravo for a certain type of show, because I was at the network. I'll tell you what the network says, but the audience watched it. The 5 million people tuned in and we made our money and It's like, I learned it by watching you, all right? I learned it by watching you.
If you enjoy this podcast, please make sure to subscribe. And to stay updated on everything that the Action Catalyst is up to, make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Action Catalyst Podcast and on Twitter at Catalyst_Action. And thanks for listening.